The Blue Jackets got a 3-1 win tonight over the Calgary Flames off of a really strong performance from Spencer Martin. It was Star Wars night in Nationwide Arena. Elvis expected to start in this one, but he wasn't feeling 100% still coming off of that stomach bug, so it was Martin getting the net again. Again, he had a really good performance. Did not see that coming from him after a bit of a rough showing against Detroit. The fourth line also really got into this one, as well as I'll explain as we run down the game in this video. The defensive effort, I thought it was a lot better than it was against Detroit. Maybe that has a lot to do with Spencer Martin looking better, where the defensive play in general just helped Martin out a little bit more. He was kind of left out to dry a few more times than you'd like to see in Detroit. Another solid start for the Blue Jackets. I have liked how the first period has gone for Columbus in terms of how they've played overall in pretty much every game now. They haven't won every first period on the scoreboard, but I do like what the Jackets have shown when they start the games. They didn't score any goals, but they didn't allow any either. Defense did a good job of calming down some chances in the Jackets' offensive zone. Columbus also having a big penalty kill to end the period. They had to kill off some 5-on-3 time thanks to a pretty bad delay of game penalty from Sean Corrali, who would make up for it later on. They get the kill done. Jackets get some momentum off that penalty kill after the first period. So that's nice, having a solid showing against the Flames. But the issue now is that the Jackets go into the second period having not scored in 4 consecutive periods at this point. Adam Fantilli absolutely robbed of his first goal by Jacob Markstrom on a 3-on-1 chance. Line A had a nice pass to Fantilli. Texier was also on the rush on that 3-on-1. The Jackets would eventually go one in the net in the second period. Sean Corrali and Justin Danforth had a 2-on-1. Corrali looked off Danforth, and he had a shot that got past Markstrom to give the Jackets the lead. Jackets also starting to fight the posts a little bit. Both Werenski and Line A having shots go off of the pipes on the same shift. Might have even been on back-to-back shots. It looked like it was going to be that kind of night for the Jackets as far as having shots go off the pipe. Then, Spencer Martin and the defense remained solid. Jackets go into the second intermission up 1-0. I was really interested to see how the Jackets would look in the third period, given what we saw against the New York Rangers, where they did have a pretty sizable lead heading into the third, and the Rangers just dominated the third period in that game. However, I do feel like the Jackets played better in the third period in this one than in the New York game. Jackets especially pouncing on some pucks early in the period, and the Jackets would get a second goal from their fourth line when Jack Roslovic makes a brilliant pass to Justin Danforth, who was right there across the net. Royal Road pass to score there. Easy goal for Justin Danforth. Again, a really good pass from Jack Roslovic. This is probably the most solid that Roslovic looked at all this season. It's been a really, really rough first couple of games. I believe he was scratched for game 2, but he came back. He was involved in both of the Jackets' bad losses, but in this one, he gets a really nice assist, and I do think he was a positive force in the win. I do believe he got some penalty kill time with Corrali getting in the box in the first period as well. But the Jackets up 2-0, figured maybe you could coast off to a nice easy win. Jackets couldn't make it that easy, as the Jackets get a power play, which is good, but then you remember it's the Jackets' power play. And just right away on the power play, Johnny Gaudreau, a bad pass to Werenski, but Werenski also just handles the pass in about the worst possible way that you can. And Elias Lindholm would get a breakaway and a shorthanded goal for Calgary to make it 2-1. Kind of turning the momentum on its head a little bit. The Jackets looked like they were cruising to a nice, comfortable victory. You might even have been thinking shutout for Spencer Martin, but that goal kind of put a damper on things, obviously. Wheels did start to fall off a little bit in the end of the third period. Defense struggling to clear it. Spencer Martin having to make save after save after the Flames just kept keeping it in the zone. But then Werenski would find the empty net basically the millisecond after Jacob Markstrom left the net. Definitely some good vibes to lead into the back-to-back game tomorrow in Minnesota against the Wild. That's going to be the Blue Jackets' first road game, so it'll be nice to see how they handle that. Pascal Vincent coaching a road game. Maybe I think one of them, he did coach a road game when he was the interim head coach for a couple games when Larson was dealing with a family loss, I believe, back last season. But Pascal Vincent as the full-time head coach, it'll be nice to see how he handles an away game where he doesn't have the benefit of having that last line change there. They could go above 500 in terms of their record for the first time since 2021. I believe they did not go over 500 last season, and I believe it was that 2021 fast start when they went out 12-6, and then it got worse from there. I don't think they've been over 500 since the turn of the 2021 calendar year. I could be wrong on that, but again, it's been quite a while. Either way, been a very, very long time since the Jackets have been over 500. They have an opportunity to get past that marker tomorrow against the Wild. So that's going to do it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you did make it this far into it, feel free to leave a like and subscribe. If you enjoyed the video and like to see more like it, you can let me know what you thought about this game and how the Jackets might fare in the short-term future down in the comments below. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you at the next one.